G'day friends, it's Vickywright, Independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator, Australia. So today is a new month, the beginning of July. Well, yesterday was the beginning of July, and which means that Robbie and I are bringing you a new set of projects this month. So during July we'll be creating Christmas cards. So it's a great way of making a start on your cards. So join us each Sunday, Tuesday and Thursday where we share a project with you creating Christmas cards. The link to my blog will be below, and on my blog we'll have a link to Robbie's blog. So be sure to go over and check out to see what she's been creating. There's also a link below with which will take you straight to my online shop, and you'll be able to purchase all the product I've used on my card today, and or not all the cards for the month, or just pick and choose what you want to purchase. Okay, so let's get on with it. Now, I tend to create very non-traditional Christmas cards, and today is one of those. So we're going to be playing with this image here from Waves of Inspiration, and that little image. And of course I don't have many Christmas sets. We're sort of going to play for the moment, and we're going to use very best occasions and this image here, this sentiment. Okay, so, and we're also going to use the 2022-2024 in colour of, what's it called? Tahitian Tide. My mind went blank then. So, just bear, I thought I had everything with me. I've got nothing. So just bear with us. Okay. I had nothing with me. And we'll go from there. So, let's do our base card first. And I've actually remembered to grab my phone folder. And we're using a piece of the Tahitian Tide 6x6 DSP as well. And what we're going to do is stick this piece onto the front like that. Okay, so just grab our adhesive. Now, as I said, I'm a very non-traditional Christmas card maker, but that doesn't mean to say that you can't use the same layout and change it up to suit yourself and make it really Christmassy. So we're just going to put this piece onto here, making sure it's nice and straight, which is why I like the grid paper. I think that looks straight. I will chop this bit off. Just like that. And I'm thinking what we might do is grab our paper trimmer. Now I've got an idea in my head, but you know, sometimes you just create as you go along. So we're going to score these lines, a couple of lines along the top. Okay. One. I always turn it over because I want my score lines to come up and we might do 2. Let's see how that looks. There you go. And we might do a couple down the bottom. So what I tend to do is I put the edge of the paper into that groove there, and then I know where that paper ends. Then I just move it about 1/8 of an inch away. It's a score line, isn't it? And I just score them 1/8 of an inch apart. Now I'm not too sure, I think that's about 0.3 centimetres. I could be wrong, and that's it. And that just takes that blank look away, because I didn't want to put any, layer the DSP onto cardstock. So we'll put that aside, and we'll stick this, I need new glue, to our base card, which is Tahitian Tide. This is going to be a bright card, and that's done. Then what we'll do our inside, and we'll also do our envelope while we're sticking and gluing, eh? This is a card too that you can do multiples of, very easy. And what you could also do is just chop and change your patterns and your images, and you'll basically nearly have all your cards done, depending how many you make, of course, or need to create. And what I might do is, we might do this down for the inside as well, eh? That's 7/8. And that's my scorer. Yep. Just to tie it in. So we've just got one scored line along there, along the top of the DSP. Oops, sorry. And then we're going to stick this to the inside. Just like that. Nice and easy. And we'll do our envelope at the same time, because you've got to have sort of matchy-matchy. Just going to keep that out of the way. Whoops, that's just what I didn't want. This is where I should have my silicone mat. I always remember it after I've started. And just stand like that. So that's done. We'll put that aside. Now what we're going to do is bring in a piece of basic white that this has been already die cut, but it's too big, so we're going to bring in our 2 3/8 inch punch, and we're actually going to, if I can, without putting, this is where you need your post-it notes. Oh, I could have punched another one, but let's use what's here. This was just in I have a box with white, scrap white and berry vanilla. So this was just in that. If I can get it right. So that's done. Take that off. Then what we're going to do is we're going to stamp our pelican onto the side with early espresso ink. What about pelican? Actually, before we do that, what we might do is our sentiment. So this is our sentiment that we're going to be using, but I don't want all this. So all I want is just make this Christmas the very best, okay? We might even put that in too. So let's see how we go, that little leaf. So I've already got this on our block, and what we're going to do is bring in our Tahitian tied Stampin' marker, and we're just going to highlight this bit here, make this Christmas the very best. Or if you didn't want that, what you could also do is just highlight Christmas if you wanted to. As I said, I don't have many, well, I don't have any Christmas sets at the moment. I always do this on the side because you don't want to ruin your nib. And we're just going to go over it. Just be gentle with it. And I'm hoping not too bad now. I'm just hoping that we'll be able to fit our pelican, but what I'm thinking now is that's not going to fit. Okay, let's redo this, eh? We'll use that another time. So we need some basic white. So what's going to happen is, I've got marker on here, I'm just going to wipe that off. We're just going to use our sentiment, all right? Because it's big enough to fit on here, so we'll just use that. We'll clean our ink pad, not our ink pad, our sentiment, our stamp. And then what we'll do is we'll stamp our sentiment in early espresso. It might be out of eyesight for a little bit, just bear with me. Just like that. And then what I've done is I've die cut a piece of Parakeet Party from the Stylish Shapes dies, and I've used this one here, the second largest. Okay, And what we're going to do is stick this to there like that. So our whole card has changed, basically. But that can be a good thing. I like that actually. Then we're going to pop this up. Now, whoops, what have I done? Once you click onto my blog, you'll find a PDF tutorial with a measurements, list of supplies, and step-by-step instructions. Now, the measurements are in A4 imperial and metric, plus you'll find measurements for letter size as well. So all we're going to do is put that just there, off to the side, just to the right side a little bit. And we're going to bring in our 2022-2024 In Colour Pearls. And we're going to grab our Tahitian Tide again. And we're just going to put one there, one there. These are pretty, these. Got a bit of a shine to them. A sparkle. That's what it says in the sentiment. So we'll have a sparkle in the pearls. And all I've done is I've just gone around the shape of that circle with the pearls. And to finish it off, what I think we might do is add a little bit of ribbon, eh? So just let me get some ribbon. And this is the Tahitian Tide again. We're just going to tie a little bow. My hands are a bit cold this morning. We've got cold weather. We don't usually have cold weather where I am. So we'll just do a little one, and I'll just grab some scissors. Sorry for all the noise. And we'll grab a glue dot. When I've got narrow ribbon or twine or whatever, I will roll my glue dots down a little bit. And then we're just going to stick that to the bottom. And that is our card for today. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Right off track, totally different to what we were going to create, but that can be a good thing. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that. And as I said, click on the link below and that will take you to my blog where there's a PDF tutorial and a link to Robbie's blog as well. Okay, thanks for joining me and enjoy your week. See ya. Hooray.